You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Building tomorrow today with Rightmove. Looking for quality, reliability, and innovation in your next big build? Choose Rightmove Engineering and Construction, Sierra Leone's trusted name in transforming ideas into enduring structures. We don't just build projects, we craft landmarks that stand the test of time. From state-of-the-art offices and modern homes to fuel stations, water systems, and infrastructure, our team delivers precision, passion, and perfection. At Rightmove, we are not following industry standards, we are setting them. Through cutting-edge technology, uncompromising safety, and sustainable solutions, we are building a brighter, stronger, and safer Sierra Leone. Visit us at 54 Campbell Street, Freetown, or call 078399475 or 077504338. Rightmove Engineering and Construction. Building quality, building trust, building the future.
At Farmos, freshness isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. From raw and smoked catfish to kanya peppers, beni, rice and gari kanya and natai, from premium crayfish, ogiri and fufu to smoked chicken, fresh eggs from the farm to the fridge, country chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Try our habanero pepper, gari, hot pepper sauce, pure honey and so much more. All locally produced, organically grown, harvested fresh every day, and hygienically processed. A fresher taste, healthier foods, stronger communities. Farmos, fresh from our farms to your home. Visit Farmos at 1 Fode Drive Hill Station, Freetown. Call +232 74 000044.
Country Salon also every decision they touch the life of plenty people. One program they bring the voice of the people to the heart of politics.
This na Politics and the People, the program where they give the power to the people, explain the truth, and bring the leader them close to the citizen them.
Real discussion, real voice them, real impact. Join the debate and make them hear your voice.
Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. na you platform where they turn up for the truth and civil engagement. Only on Liberty Online TV. Let me talk about politics. Let me talk about people.
Country Salon also every decision they touch the life of plenty people. One program they bring the voice of the people to the heart of politics.
This na Politics and the People, the program where they give the power to the people, explain the truth, and bring the leader them close to the citizen them.
Real discussion, real voice them, real impact. Join the debate and make them hear your voice.
Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. na you platform where they turn up for the truth and civil engagement. Only on Liberty Online TV. Let me talk about politics. Let me talk about people.
All right, so very good evening and welcome to the program Politics and the People, where they come to you from Liberty Online Television. Every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, we can go 9:30 to 10. It's actually a 2-hour program, but many times we can look at time and how sweet it is and how interesting it is. Then we continue. I have welcome this evening. Of course, Yeah, so we talk politics and development. We talk about governance, what's happening at the country, what's in our expectation from our leader them, what's in the expectation from the people that will vote for them at different public institution them. And today, on that one side, we want for focus. We all know we go through 2025 and we get a government, and we still get a government. But we want to assess the performance of this government inside 2025. Within people that master sabi people then think about them performance. Some key institution and possibly we'll look at the 5 big changers and also go to other sector them we possibly they part of the 5 big changer and see how best to can look at the bio administration. I know we would do sit down for Duam. Of course, this evening I get 2 gentlemen, one from the civil society and one from the media. I want to welcome David Indolo M. Conte, the Executive Director, Rights to Life Advocacy Network, Sierra Leone. A very good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, and I want to say thank you to Liberty Online TV for we didn't get to here today. I want to say Happy New Year to all.
All right, thank you. Wish you many happy returns, and also I want to welcome Ibrahim Alusain Kamara, the managing editor for Salon Compass newspaper. Very good evening to you, sir.
Thank you, Alex, and good evening to viewers. I'm glad for they are back today.
All right. Then 2 gentlemen there. So gentlemen are then this platform this evening, the one and only platform we will get this opportunity for getting discussion. And so Liberty Online Television for discuss the topic already don't tell us how they assess the performance of some MDs for 2025. My name is Alex Lawrence Koma, and the next 1 hour more we will deal with tonight for drill. Now, members, you can send a comment. Now, the comment section we say, of course, any platform we watch we right now. We kick start. Let's start with the journalist. Now they write. Now don't they receive. I want to give you a broader question first. How you go assess the bio-led administration in 2025? We're not going to sectorial, look at holistically. How you go assess the bio-led administration for 2025?
Thank you very much. I think this is a very interesting question. Because when I assess, I got to talk about my opinion. So based on my opinion, I would say 2025 was so ambitious. Government begets ambitious plans, but the reality seems for erode. We know they see the reality. We see so much things that happen on paper, but we hardly find the reality on the ground. And so many things happen. For me, I think by and large, the government make strides, then you go take them from them. They make their own strides, but the challenges were so many. And today, the challenges beaucoup pass the successes. And so for me, it was a year where them try, them make projections, but these projections are yet to materialize for let the ordinary people feel the development we all hope for.
So if you basically say them fail.
Well, I can't say they fail, but the challenges are enormous. And those challenges, for me, some of them, or most of them, are man-made. Or they can be resolved by competent leadership. But for me, I think the leadership gets their own lapses, the people that get their own lapses. So this all boils down to the fact that we, as a people, we still be behind. Maybe because of competent leadership we not get at the country.
All right, we go come later on at the program. I'll possibly go ask you, already put on standby, go ask you for rate them based on percentage. David Indolo, I go assess the bio-led administration for 2025 in terms of performance.
Well, thank you very much. I think this is a very good question where you ask, and make us say the question is solid, and if I can assess them, I will say I will put them on. Later we can say in percentage, like we picking and they go school on trial. No government, no they will come with manifesto. We know one for do something. But just like what we can say, I always don't say this. Now different platforms. Say Sierra Leone, we get bad luck when it comes to leadership. Sierra Leone is a beautiful country. Sierra Leone, as far as I'm concerned, is a country where get all what it takes, ranging from mineral, fresh water. You go to the tourism sector. Ekotako will get all what it takes than any other. If it's all left, I will tell you, say Sierra Leone is heaven on earth. Now, one of the problem we have, now leadership. Sometimes I ask question, when we leaders then they come out Sierra Leone, they go to other countries. I don't feel say then they go outside development day. Maybe now the villages then can go. Because when you go to the village, you're not going to know whether the countries then they develop.
Where the villages, not
they can. You get some certain village where they go, they see development. My brother, I go Conakry last year, 2025. You they meet one great house inside bush, almost na bush. They get light. But when you come to Sierra Leone, the capital city itself no get light. Not alone talking about the villages. Yeah? So I will say we go put them on trial in a way that they get the vision. They got all what it takes. I can say President Bio, the manifesto of the current government, the political party in power, if we are able to implement just 5 to 10% of waiting then at the manifesto, I will tell you, say Sierra Leone would not succeed. Because the manifesto, the people they will write, they sabi write. Then they write very good English. But when it comes to implementation, that is the problem there. And also, when they look at us, the Sierra Leonean, because they say when you talk pan the dog, you also go for talk pan the bone. We as Sierra Leonean, are we ready for development? We really don't take ourselves say we for develop Sierra Leone. So we get for ask ourselves this question. Because, for example, the president don't do a manifesto, they don't come, they're doing small work. Even though I can say the traveling, I make us in one of our sister program. The president need for cut down all traveling because the president he use 2 languages per week is Sierra Leonean. He say one day we are a member. He say tangible action, and if we for actualize what in the president say, himself get for sit down us so that he go able to know the behavior of him picking them. Because, like the topic you have, cut across, few ministries don't they do well. Other agencies don't they do well. We will get for name some of them, we don't try in their own level best. But then get the backing of the government, then get the support where you need, because they say, you not go give cow to somebody, then you hold the rope. You get people where one perform, but if you look at the money where they're supposed to give to the institution there. Now problem. The way you look again, some institution where they give them money there, we get technocrats then at some of the institutions there. Now when are the worker, always the worker with the Auditors General's report 2024. You know why? This now we take go Kenema. For go look at the council and look at other areas. Because we want for begin tell the people that the money where some people don't eat. And this report, they come year in, year out. They will tell you say they don't eat this money. Maybe people don't know they understand. So now make we they put in their local falan, their local languages. For make we talk to them. If you know the Creole we need for tell people then say, the money where they don't eat na ya. If we put them together, within 2 to 3 years, we'll able to build the Lunge Bridge.
So this is now 2020.
Now 2024,
So
2023 day, 2025 get for camp. 20, you know.
When they come to for
So we begin ask ourselves, are we ready for development? Because recent as I think the arrest some people na NRA. This not for say na heads of government. This na people where tell we say they know them job them. Now people where they employ at some of them places then they. We suppose for take care of the government for more able raise money for make we put her into the basket so that the hospitals the way we get because making say we hospital in this country na death trap. Now make I always they say if there is a policy where Sierra Leone forget in a way that before you take ministerial position you for sign and say you picking for this salon you work for this salon. Then when we the hospital the way we serve they go as the poor people now they them people they have for go the bosses where we they ride them bosses where before say now they serve for the ride the same school where some of we picking and they go now there some of them picking and they go we go mean serious we go do something better but if we not do that we not get a policy while some of them ministers they are then picking and welfare then they overseas then now make up to this time. Even though yes, we go say your government don't try when it comes to the forex, but it not go ever go down the way we want it. You know why? Because some of them politicians there, then they change the money into dollar, change it into pounds, change it into euro, then send them for their family. Now they get for buy houses, then get for pay bills. So when they change, how you feel say the Leos
Josh, now make the dollar stable.
Which one?
Bankroll.
Who that console?
When they come into the currency.
Who that sheriff?
Yes.
No, we get for kind to that, but let me be realistic. Really, we always say we like Salone, we love Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a beautiful country, but if we not put our hands on deck, ensure say we take development to prioritize them. We depoliticize everything we get for deal with lives. Because now this now the only country where we not get good roads. As long as now the government they in power, are always okay. Where you not get better hospital, as long as now the government they in power, you not waiting safe. Then when you the opposition as well, even if this government would strive for making cow development, say no if they succeed pan this, we not wait safe. So this net we get for calm, even talk to the opposition. Because now we civil society and media now don't want opposition. Because now so then they see we. Why? Because the opposition says self now they do their work where they're supposed to do. They're supposed for they put the current government onto their toes, give them a knee jack for development. But if you talk something, now I understand say something that they want to begin increase in this country. As he reach na parliament, so there is a problem. Even this audit report, they are working for parliament. But up to this time, Parliament now they call we the civil society, call journalists and say, oh, now we come and propagate this report and see how we will join hand together for ensure say, but if you now you employ me per work, then me na the player, me na the ref, I don't employ you. Then I want to make we discuss audit. Now me no more within a parliament nobody discuss them. So we the ask parliament say we want for see civil society involved into what they in this audit. We want for see journalists they involved into what they inside this audit.
Wait, to discuss audit. We want for like specifically look at governance inside 2025 and then perform. But I'll bring you Cameron now. I take it to one sector. I will bring the same sector back, the energy sector. So let's start with. How you go assess that sector in particular in 2025?
Okay, first of all, if we talk of the performance of MDAs according to the topic, you go for bundle them into 5 main thematic areas. These thematic areas, that is according to the SLPP manifesto, they get the big 5 game changers. Inside there we get feed salon, we are the number 1, we are the priority for them. Although by their actions, like they happen so see them prioritize feed salon. Then you get also human capital development. Also you get education and health. Yes. You get youth employment or youth empowerment. You get infrastructure and so. Then you also get the fight against corruption. So these are the areas which would you look at also they look at the performance of the government, because this is what they
No,
presented
we
to
come
us.
into, I know what they say, they
No,
come
they
into that,
come.
but I want to
And
look at
even
key
energy self dey
institution,
inside
key
the
institution, yes.
energy dey
So
inside
when you
the-
talk about the ordinary people,
now,
the ordinary people now not to focus on corruption. Me and you focus on corruption. We are the key problem for all the institutions there. So now make that they keep last and the way they make nation. So log on the energy sector. These are just
now, okay. Maybe what I be talk about maybe they make mention of how we leaders then can travel and all the maybe not the villages. Okay, in talk of Guinea, say go Guinea in one village, they see light. You know, for me, this I don't think so we able to solve this energy problem, because if you look at the money, we don't go in this sector. I make one time I make publication. I say it's over $1 billion don't go in the energy sector since from 2018 to date. The money always don't go in the energy sector. It's over $1 billion. But today, with the struggle with even where breaker, ordinary breaker, they get problem. It take sometimes 3-4 weeks for let them able for even maintenance and forget about the change. For say let change or buy new one. For maintenance, it take 3-4 weeks. It only happen. You dey see usai 30 days. If let's say for example, now make every area they pray let them transform and not get problem, because if they transform and get problem, so usually it can go sometimes a month. So I think what's in the essence of all the money we don't go na this sector? We don't change leadership, we don't change ministers. The president even don't be minister of energy, but till now we have the same problems. Till today we never forget nobody need boast of 24 hours electricity. In the capital, I know they talk about the provinces. In the capital, you know they boast of 24 hours electricity. Nowhere. Even at state lodge or state house, they are not getting 24 hours electricity. Either they pay on and off, then take 5 minutes, then take up. All of these things, these problems persist every now and then. All of the problems where this government be said and they fix up, it was prevalent in 2025, and today we still. These are, for me, I go say na epidemic where they live with we. You know, these problems not seem for the go. Whether it is, I don't know whether not the, but me I don't have to blame the leadership again, because in terms of leadership, we don't change so many leadership. Even the president himself don't be leader of the energy sector.
2025.
Yes, in 2025 it was.
So in office, I don't think they forget more.
In fact, at that time the energy crisis be worsened. So for me, I think, like in my introductory gist, I say now a year away we get so much development on paper according to what then they say. We don't make progress. In fact, I remember, I don't know if now last year that happened, where year before last, where the presidency, in fact, they don't do everything at the manifesto, na bonus then they give it. Imagine the insult. Turning an insult to the citizens. For God tell you, say don't do everything at the manifesto. Okay, let's start first with the education where in the first time, now they prioritize. You don't do everything in education. You know what they promise in education? First of all, they promise say every teacher we don't teach for, I think, 10 years, they're picking them.
Then they go university.
Then they pay for them.
Yeah.
You know, the promises, they are so
shoes.
lofty. Yes,
For
shoes,
every
bags,
child,
and all of this.
200,000.
But I can tell you, say, now parents and they spend more in educating their children than when will be they pay. Because imagine, say, in our days, when we they go school, let's say they pay 25 leons per term. That is 75 leons for a year. And you spend, they spend each 500 per one pikin. The fees and waiting you buy for her. But here is the government was saying a free education. First of all, every school, the ministry always gets their own charges where they put, say this now for uniform, this now for this. So even that just the uniforms, they pass what parents and beyond they pay all these years. So it that make us say, I don't know how the leaders they are take we now this country. How can you say you don't do everything that you manifest on a bonus in the give you? Then they, you know, if not some countries, that president for resign for that statement day. If not any serious country, parliament for hold them to account. But again, we have a parliament where, in my opinion, I'm at the camp. We have a parliament, in my opinion, I was saying, the worst parliament in history. This is the worst parliament in history. Yeah. In my opinion. You see, this is a parliament where for let somebody criticize some of their actions, they ban them. We have a journalist where they don't ban 1 year now, 30 days. They don't allow them for good day. Imagine how this country, how people they feel of themselves.
So last week I get Mike Berra and Honorable KK. One of the two Mike Berra say they meet electricity 16 something megawatts or so, but they don't move on to 30 something.
No, okay, that make I tell you say, it is all about these are paper-based development. These are figures on paper. So you can't say now they come. Well, for say I go Bo and Adebo is different. Now you can say we don't get. Imagine the president himself said one time in parliament, they now generate sufficient electricity.
Very shocking.
But no, but now I will tell you, say all of what they are saying, or 80% of what they are saying, these are just mere paper based. The reality on the ground, they reflect. Now you talk of also inflation. The inflation, they tell you say a single digit inflation. But tell me, what's in don't go down at the market? What's in don't go down? The rest was 200 in 2018. Now we have it's 650 new loans.
I don't understand. 200 with
200 loans, new loans. For 200 bag. New loans for bag.
Under the.
I said in 2018 it was.
Okay.
In 2018 it was 200 new loans per bag.
Okay.
Now we have it at 600. It went to 1.3, 1.2. Now the brand it don't come down to 650. They are bragging that the inflation don't go down because prices are going down. So imagine
cost of living.
Imagine all of these things. You praise yourself, say we don't bring this down, we don't bring down the door. When when you go to market, now almost the same things you these things are not reflective.
We have to look at cost of living.
So I think when you're assessing the government, each sector is almost the same to the other. And energy sector for this government has been, I would say, this is not the worst handlers of the energy sector. For me, I am not looking at what they are saying on paper. They inherited 16%. Yes, they inherited 16% of electricity, or 16 megawatt or so. Which for me is
something megawatt.
Now they are saying they have 30 almost 32.
32.
And me, I don't want to look at what they are saying on paper. You see, Ron, they rely on these lofty speeches of these politicians. They always want to impress the people by speeches. And not to speech people and they eat. Not to speech they give lights. Well, lights no they know they. Blackouts not to thing where they make propaganda. If you know they. I remember during the previous administration, the APC government, they were not generating sufficient electricity, but electricity be there.
APC said we wanted sufficient light.
No, I am not saying we are not generating sufficient electricity as opposed to this government where they generate sufficient electricity. But today we still have problem with our distribution networks. Nothing for the work. If all these monies,
I get Mike now, like I tell you.
Now, if I begin, I like for you the money
they don't put a lot of money for make the network system, but Fritonia, so other parts of the country.
Alex, I need to go back.
And so now more communities and they don't get light.
No, I need to go back. No, yeah, start.
No.
That's
they don't expand the system.
Now it's expanding because other provincial areas which I not be gets, then they get now. Then I give it to them. They are expanding, and that is the essence of government.
Why is it check you?
That is the essence of. I just want. I let for the money is that we don't go from 2018. I just the limit until 2018.
You get her now. I'll go to Indolo for us.
Yeah, go to
all right. Why is it going to get you figures? Let me come to Indolo. Indolo, electricity
I don't
under the bio-led administration. Okay, see, I won't forget the statistics where you don't come in terms of money business.
Now, okay, first of all, let just make this clear. In 2018, we get 105 megawatts available. 105 according to the UNDP. This is a report from UNDP. We say now 105 megawatts be available in 2018.
Now the country.
Yes. And of that 505 megawatts, you have 15% population having access to electricity at the time.
Okay.
Okay. Now in the rural
community.
Yes, in the rural now coming to the money now. In the same in 2018, $15.6 million was given as was set aside as budgetary support for the energy.
Now, countryman, they listen to you. Break and over them.
Okay, now
thank you.
Now, in 2018, first of all, then we give $15.6 million. For increased generation, for enhance the existing thermal plant, for build and enhance the existing distribution networks.
In paper?
No, the money we then give for that. And they talk about the money we don't go to the energy sector. $15.6 million. And also, development partners give $43.7 million in the same vein for just
boost the energy sector.
Just boost the energy sector.
Okay.
Commodity. Another $44.4 million was given as a grant, a 4-year program. We all now for the energy sector. We left there in October 2018. Another $40 million agreement was signed for provide 50 megawatts solar power plant.
But if I say this money will not it.
This money is that I'm talking about 2018. All these monies have been in the sector. End of the day, all along. These are monies where don't come. I know they talk about promises. The one that way don't come, now they call so. I dare anyone for challenge.
Figure, continue for this figure.
This is a report from UNDP. So I challenge anybody for denying them figures they are. Now, in May of 2018, I think 2018 or 2020, we get this IFC 292 million loan.
Clarify the year because if not May 2018,
I think it will be around 2020 or so. But there is this agreement where government signed with international finance corporation of that 412 million agreement. Of that money, they then begin 292 million. I think it was 2023 or 2022, one of them years. But the bottom line is these monies have been in the sector in the last 7 years. They don't do it.
Okay.
I would say from 2018, this money don't do it.
Now bring it in dollar.
So imagine all of these things coming in. And also, wait, I not end the ECOWAS also. ECOWAS gave Sierra Leone $40 million.
What do they use for gain corner?
ECOWAS gave Sierra Leone $40 million. All of these monies, I don't call money though, and all of these monies, they are to improve the sector. But what thing we don't get every year, as they said December so. People then begin to see blackout. Sometimes the 15 or 20 January.
So if you say the government are committed for restore
well, I am not saying
sustainable electricity.
No, I am not talking about commitment. You can be committed, but you know
if you're not committed, I ain't gonna
for
make
me,
it.
I think it's about it boils down to corruption also.
So if you're not committed, I made it corrupt.
Failures. So the government really need to take we serious when it comes to the energy. I tell you, say all of what they talk about development in every sector, they are more paper based.
All right, we get more sector for look at. We get for look at the big five changer in the law, the energy sector in 2025. We get the Yom Keller, we get President Bias minister, we get the Yom Keller as overseer, we get El Redona be deputy minister, then other people in the don't come, we don't see no need them come, we don't see this current minister come. What's the assessments, but the BO-led administration under the energy sector? Light to be specific.
There's nothing good to write home about. Because even last night, I don't sleep me and my family without light, with a sweat. Fan not they on, AC not they on. So that alone, they give we short life. Because if you human being, we're supposed to sleep na net, if they under heat, it is short in your life. So if it happen with me within the city, what about the one that within the villages, the other communities? And this thing they happen at Freetown because I just come out Kenema. Kenema they get light past Freetown. I start to ask myself why. When I hear all the ministries, I hear all the big vlogs then they.
So in office again, the Kuti Kamalo be the challenge. We I make mention to last to get Mike Bewa. In office now, all this government they say we don't increase electricity capacity in the country.
If really government be asked we, like the years the world don't take all the suffer part.
Also people when they leave the businesses and they also.
Of course, the problem we don't facing, the suffering we don't face in terms of energy. If a government been say, "Now we go into dialogue and discuss, say, can we go into 100% blackout and fix the big Congo, fix the Bumbuna?" Because this standby generator and gas car power ship, we not for don't turn them as family property. Like what we say chieftaincy. If for they no more as alone, we don't own them. This na standby machine them. But we don't take her now as priority. You see, even when we drop with money, we drop everything but this car power ship. They not really left this country. Because of the type money they make. So the disheartening thing, now whether they tell we say we owe demand them how many $1 million. But me and you they go buy light, we can't fix and now we meters them. But all the tell we owe, all the tells are no owe. So that money then the way they go pay. Who said the money then they go? We need for ask. Who said the money how they go, yeah? Then secondly, we consider say by right, EDSA for the pay monthly. For the keep the they meter them with blackout. Then for the pay, because we then for pay security charges the security because they secure them them property. Then for pay a landlord fee because we don't keep them property then now we owe.
For pay back for damage.
Then for pay for damage. Because every blessed day we soup them the sour. We food them the spoil. Because you don't cook, because this country, the possibility now for me somebody to cook every blessed day is slim. Because for me you cook one day soup, now work. So what you go decide? You will go buy with lati, as we people then can call them. Or buy a bonga, or buy a lati, buy them for food. Because for me somebody it's even full chicken. Now this country now. No problem. For me it's 1 pound beef. No problem. So we dey go to market, we buy lati, we buy bonga, we buy there half waiting self will come. We say okay, now cook 3 days soup and put it in a fridge. Before you dimara, lights don't go. EDSA don't turn like the angel where God is sent for take life. I'll come out.
So is the problem.
So the problem, like the sector, me if you all left with me, let them just destabilize. If we dey pay now to car power ship, no pay direct, that they pass money through EDSA, but we need to get the light.
So if you say that for privatizer?
Well, of course, if it's all left with me, may they privatize them. So if they privatize them, may not be half private, half government. Because now so we take net page now court now they say for go government back.
Government still get for regulate.
No, government will regulate, but we want to see other institution can like go get Africell, you get Orange, you get QCell. You count, you poll, you put an on your doorstep. If this a party ain't not give me better light, I switch to the other one. Like for example, now one grain SIM at the use.
So this
all
is
the
the problem
remaining
again.
SIM
The
are not
government
where.
they get network now still problems, still a challenge.
Yeah.
The network.
Yeah, because we don't get sober people.
Yeah, we get only one channel from Kintom. It come all over free.
This not the
So if
problem.
you can get private partners then now.
Alex,
it go bring conflict of
when it
interest.
comes to the NIG sector, Mr. Sefwe then I don't count people them.
Oh.
Waiting there everyone can do. They want for generate and distribute. But there are a lot of bottlenecks we will get for look into. Now only this country today, one of my brother they call me because I get once a clearing company where they operate, where before say they take and 2, 3, 4, 5 months before I get one container because even some of the custom officers they don't take the work now we earn. So at times somebody call me Bobo call me from Dundee, me or manager, and they call me Bobo because I'm a small brother. They call me. Somebody they ask her for 100 or something million for release some containers. Now that tell I say, may give me the posse a name. They allege. Yeah. So that tells you the bottlenecks are already talking. People will be the count container then at this country, then 30 container for the month, 50 container, 20 container, 15 container, now 2 then they carry it. Reason being, that guy they are just sit down at that place for collect.
Forget evidence or
No, I will tell you what, if you not to that, as you could have not told that they arrested and count in anti-corruption, even though anti-corruption not able to show you the people their names they hate. They say then they investigate. But this investigation, we did say the people that then go and that continue or get tag. Some of them people are the teachers. Some of them people there will not only forget and tag or for cut some of their hand them. Because they don't destroy the fabric of this country and develop one.
that's too much for you.
No, I'm a human being. I'm a human being. So. But when you they kill people slowly, you know how many picking them they die in the hospital on daily basis.
So that's why
you know how many prisoners
them also get responsibility.
We get responsibility. But I tell you now, Alex. I tell you, Alex. If you go to prisons, they not get better to carry them for bail. Even the jail mandate. Now, only Sierra Leone, you go see prisons because of the lack so many vehicles. You go see a prison officer take a prisoner, put an iron motorcar for go left and a prison. Where that one they not danger to even that prison officer. Now, only Sierra Leone, you go see you dey Kailao. Sometimes now one of the village, you supposed to come court hearing as somebody where they na cell. Then they come appear before a judge or a magistrate. Then they put you on that bike for go with you. Even the bike rider, a questionable. Even the prison officer where they at the back, where all the prisoner for come, in a danger. So if we not able to take care of the prisons, where that one day alone, now something will get for looking to, you not able to take care of this health sector. Then when you come to electricity, it's all like with the practice now for go sleep in a graveyard. Yeah? Because I practice if you need to sleep in a blackout. Even Christmas Day, we're supposed to enjoy the privilege and not get light na blackout and sleep. It means at the practice now say, well, I die tomorrow, blackout not for nothing for me anymore because I don't get used to it. So I can always tell people then say, like me and my family, we always get the green, white, and blue near we. So in case, no, I can. Let me learn. I learn. We always get the green, white, and blue flag near we. You know why? If he, unfortunately for me, because at any time, what I'm not afraid that God will call you. I tell them, say, when I put a nya, because me don't need coffee, me then just wrap me, then go put me. Because I don't need for spend that money.
Flag, and they go
I go the flag. You know why they go the flag? Why make I go the flag? When they say the one day they go hell, I go the waiver. May God knows already, I don't come on a semi-hell. So they go decide for semi-go heaven. But it is bad. We will suffer as if we not own a country. A country where get all what it takes. A country where get minerals. A country where get touristic, attraction. A country where before say, even with fresh water, with fish, for able to take care of this country. Then we there with the suffer. Few individuals and they thief the money. You look at the audit report, my brother. You go sorry for the people of this country. We vote people that in now the people that they tell me say APC be left and so we don't go to so the thing they ask me. You know why they could vote APC out? Now because we are a new direction. I'm waiting a new direction. A new direction, not for make we go back who say the bad things that don't happen. Now for me we come, who say good things that don't happen. We're talking about the free quality education. And like when the brother made mention of them, there is a free, but where is the quality we need for ask yourself? And the free itself, what we they talk about now, is there monitoring? Who say every blessed day then they send for we envelopes them? The envelope the loan what they get out for the year. They pass the fees what we they pay. If we were to talk about the energy sector, my brother, it's nothing good to write home about. The president don't be minister. People that don't care, they don't act. But up to this time, Freetown as a capital city, when me see, you look at the potholes all over, like Sekila Road don't finish. We still they give a name to the director general them. Because if you not give the man money for fixer. You look at, like for example, you look at the agricultural sector. We they say that the flagship program of this government, but up to this time, we they understand so when they say that they give 5% or 7% to that particular ministry, now 1% then they go give. When you come out there, I don't talk about what we call gigish now. Sometimes you get so many sectors, then they ask for them 4-5 billion, then they go give them 500. You still get up to this time councils. When they receive their quotas, they eat. You still get ministries where before say they not able to give them all what it takes, all the money, till we don't enter to another year. That thing they are supposed for the happen.
They are now come there quick. You see, in fact, one of the worst things really happen now the worst MDA in this country now, Ministry of Finance. You know, Ministry of Finance now that ministry where sometimes if una get issues, you know they send you money. You have institutions, you have MDAs where don't go for a year.
Get evidence to that?
Yes, there are so many of them. You have institutions where don't go for a year. They are not getting.
I like some of the one on the phone.
No, I am just. My brother just they don't Igiwi instance just now. The local councils. You have local council we not receive last year subvention.
It's an institution the way they get issues with the ministry. They
I know they said for me they are not release. They release the budgets. You know they release the budget. They approve budget.
The biggest issue I have with some of the institutions they have. Ministry of Mines go talk about this money. NRA talk about this money. Ministry of Finance say no, now this. But now me give you money. I say now this I give you. Documented to the effect. You know what people tell me? Now one of the biggest questions we look at what you call the mineral wealth fund. What will we talk about? We don't change it now to another name. But up to this time, we don't know how much the money we can inside. We don't know how much them pull they. Are we serious that we don't go change it? Then they take the people of this country for granted until us as Sierra Leonean, we put this APC, SLPP business, red house and green house business, Wansana, and consider Sierra Leone like Guinea after election. Then they consider the country in developed one. You go to Ghana after election, then they consider the country in developed one. But in Sierra Leone, you will see one fisherman there and that. When they don't get for Kaluk. Some man not even able to rule in home. Some man not able to take care of his wife. He not able to take care of him picking them. Some man are a boy, he then a treat, he not able to do nothing. But some of them don't come before they say they want to be president. I begin to think and say, if we be president, it don't become so cheap in a way that everybody else just can get the can. We don't go after them. If you not get any development strive, you're not even able put zinc patap you daddy also be left. Then you thought you two left to they say you the can't for can be president. We go begin look at some of them people that they by the eye. Now the thing they ask some of we when you go to other country they are developing even Banjul Naya, the Gambia, for ordinary tourism and granates. Then they are head of Sierra Leone. The only country where we go be Central Liberia.
Caution. It's like a public platform. If you begin called big man and left foot, it's wrong. Not just minimize the words. I can understand.
Okay, I will minimize the words.
Thank you,
but
please.
we'll say, we not will say some of them they lie, but we'll say all word.
I'll go to a big sector. Under the big five, when I feed salon. What are your assessment as a journalist, generally from particularly 2025 going upward?
Okay.
Because 2025 gives just a little guide. We see like what's happened at Cambia, the man 91, the seed factory and other things. The government they talk say they don't reduce importation, they don't improve local production. WFP they get from locals and now they take for feeds. This school feeding program, I don't know if it's still happening. So another story for another day. So with the assessment.
I think the first of all, it's now a national concern that the agriculture sector, the government don't take them seriously. Now they treat them as charity. They treat them as something very important at the country. You see, strides that don't be made, especially with the current minister. They don't make strides. But the agriculture sector has always been challenged. One of the biggest challenge now funding, lack of funding. You have a sector that let me tell you, say, all of what's in this government they tell you, all this development they sing about, this is just on paper. How can you say agriculture is your priority area and then you budget budget allocation not reflects that?
There are not many people in that.
I'm just at the camp. You say agriculture.
The minister.
The minister now it's here now.
Agriculture now your priority. Then you budget not reflects your priority. So that they tell you how the insincerity of the government. For example, in 2018, when I say education are the number one priority, 21% of the budget went to education.
We're not doing that for agriculture.
This is it's 7%.
And the 7%.
7%. No, at the camp. No, at the camp. Now 7% of the budget and they allocate to the ministry. And of that 7%, in 2025, it's only 1% that went to the ministry.
So how the balance money go?
I gotta tell you now, 1% of the money where they approve now ain't go there. So how can you perform miracles?
Well, they say they give money, for example, Leon Star, they go play for Golos. They say they put big money.
They come. What are they saying?
So if the...
And they tell you about the insincerity of this government. You cannot say, this is my priority. Then you know they reflect in your action. For me, it is just talks. No works. You get... farmers still they struggle for poor road network. They still they struggle for get credit facilities,
So,
access to credit facilities.
Look at this.
So all of these things. Now, government will tell you say we don't reduce importation. I can tell you say the imported produce them still pass what you the producer enable for feed we today.
No, they don't say like it don't go up, but they don't make some improvement.
They don't make improvement. Where? Where is improvement? If they tell us the prices,
importation.
They tell you, hey, it's not to rocket
Now
science.
government is saying
not to rocket science. My brother.
WFP they feed.
The
School
WFP report, you read them on feed salon, on agriculture. If they tell you, say, the government is just talking. They are not acting. They know they take action for let these things happen. For let something really happen, something tangible. If not to where we get, you know, like me brother be talk about giving the cow. They give somebody the cow, you hold the rope. So now they happen exactly now almost all the sectors.
That's for that question. Actually, say agriculture. You want to select the minister. The minister not to the problem. And the
I just don't give you a classical example. You say the government itself, the central government say agriculture is my number one priority for this second term. And your number one priority, it reflect in the budget. When I determine a budget, when I determine the activities where the ministry for undertake, you give 7% of the budget. And out of that 7%, my brother, the money where they can, sometimes they reach 1%. Even the approval, the 7% will be say small. And agriculture, I can tell you, say, government alone cannot fund agriculture. That be fair to them.
So I make it see like
like
the private sector, OCPC and so on.
No, you have to have the enabling environment also. You have to have. You see, now like when you go say, then they club you back, then to what's up you back. Enough for be so. Why somebody they club you back? You to what's up yourself now. At least you have to put in the effort. But you not even serious with what you say now in priority. So how other person will take you serious? This is exactly the situation.
So if we say they play games with the people then?
No, well, I'm not they talk about games or not. I am talking about the reality. Whether they are playing games, it is up to the people for judge. Me, no, they are for can judge waiting and they play or waiting and not they play. The fact of I just the fact. You say agriculture na your priority. You know for give better money. The chief minister in office get money, I think 3 times pass. In fact, chief minister alone in budget can get you can get like 4 ministries together when are their own budget. So it can tell you, say, these people are not even serious. Because the side who say that the deliverables, who say that for focus for in fact the things that affect people. Agriculture, you have countries where agriculture alone now develop them. Yeah, we have everything. We have the fertile land. We get the land itself. You get everything it takes for one great agriculture. If any government, agriculture alone can develop a country. Agriculture alone. No. So the government really need to be serious. And it's not about talking. We don't do this. We don't do that. Where the reality? The same rest what they buy. In fact, I can tell you, so the rest, the one what they produce now, if they are pass waiting and they bring come. Almost all the agricultural products them, when they produce here, then they are pass the one way they come. So it tells you we are not even serious with ourselves. Government forget a policy in the first place. Say, I don't tell you, say, all of what they produce in agriculture, then they are pass what they come. So it means we're not even serious with yourself.
Yes, in the Lord.
I'd like to differ a bit. We'll talk agriculture. Agriculture is time bound. Like for example now, agriculture not a child's play. We need for think agriculture or come up from this substantive farming or whatever they call it, consistent farming, and go into mechanized farming. And in mechanized farming, not to child's play. Agriculture not cheap, just like our energy not cheap. If we want to forget agriculture 100% in this country, we need for focus on proper irrigation system. Yeah, we already, I think, say the Minister of Agriculture don't they try, because when you go to Mabon, irrigation they go on. Between me and you in 2021, 2022, I think say I spent something like 2 years in the regional rice value chain na Tomabon. What I see this current Minister of Agriculture they do, a different from what in the previous ministers they be done they do na Ministry of Agriculture. The man not the sit down, not so that hamstring minister for say they sit down one place. They go na the site. In fact, when you meet up you will really know say na farmer. Not so my way believe in coat and necktie. Yeah? I be done the blast for him. But with the small time where I don't do me on a nationwide tour, now the agricultural sector, it don't do well. Like for example, I go na Rokupu. I see the seeds them where slurry, they don't fonte, they don't get seeds them. I go na 91. Also I see they launch then go open the state-of-the-art laboratory. I commode, I go na one farm way before saying something like you they drive something like 20 minutes with full speed. Yeah. When we commode again, you go over Lunge, you see how the onion. Make I tell me, brother, say if you eat paddy rice, that's Sierra Leone rice. Paddy rice. Now they produce them. Now it make it taste different from the other rice where they can. Yeah. Now when we talk about production, we don't come on another stage. You say you see the rest red. That now they will miss. Now then they do the parboiled rice. Same like the one where they come. You get rest them when are from here, then they produce them. Like paddy rice, I can tell you. Now yeah, then they produce it, then they buy, then go waiting safe. But the certain thing is, just like what my brother say, the money what they put into agriculture is small. As some of even the donor partners, where they come as donor partners, where they can, they pledge how many millions. Since I tell you here around, they're not even able to give 1.5 million. But then we don't play, they don't put on a paper, they don't talk boku. When you come again, so that we call the they call me border made measure of something. You not go base agriculture purely 100% with government. You don't get me? You base them on government alone. Because we need to forget private sector. But you know the biggest problem where they disturb we? The people will call themselves private sector. Some of them not get the finances. Even when they come as private sector, now the money where government can put for support them small farmers. Now that money themselves they run for. Okay. And if you call yourself a private sector, you forever carry the money because government don't give you, say if you count the machines, you count seeds, you count all the waiting save them, then give you cost free. They don't then lift all the waiting save, say they count them free, you need to pay tax exemption. So that tells you the government in their own way, they don't wait for the private sector for come. But in the area of the government, the central government, you say we are going to mechanize farming. Mechanized farming not for be again, past Alex wake all in the morning for go drive board. We get what we call bird scarers. Whereas board one but so they don't scare the board, you know they able to see them. If we talk about mechanized farming, we not for the use sickles. We got in Mabako the cutlass with knife, then sickles them. No. We forget what we call combine harvesters. If we talk about mechanized farming, we forget solid tractors. We forget management. We able to manage them tractors there in a very good footing. Like for example, what we face in a Tomabom when we be the monitor the regional rice value chain under the dispensation of the former minister. Tractors then go pack all the people want for many tractor go knafi. They say diesel nodi, fuel nodi. Tractor go there a pack for ordinary battery. That tractor go pack a finish because you not get battery. For different and secondly, them go carry tractors when or not take proper engineers them. How you go take doctor already deal with needle? You send and say, may you go change parts per motorcar. That one they you know, you go see and say, yeah, waiting bicycle need AC for. Where before say, no, get not where they keep the AC. So that don't happen. People go and procure for tractors where they don't know the type tractor where we for use now. Yeah. Because if you look at the body land, Sierra Leone, just like what my brother says, Sierra Leone gets a vast land. We get over 40 to 50,000 hectares of body land. Like Tomabom, Rokupul, how they call it, Samu, able feed salon, we sell land to the environment, to the other countries. But if you look there, you look at the road network. If you come up, as you reach so how they call this town? Koribondo. From then I take go inside Tomabom because from Bo to Tomabom is something like 64 miles. From Koribondo Junction for go how they call it Sumbuya now take go inside Tomabom. That road there, not a good road. Yeah? And if we talk about mechanized farming, if we don't get irrigation, we don't do the canals, we don't do the sprinkler, we don't do everything. Now it's good, the laboratory day. We need the waste rest anymore. Like for example, when they tell you say this particular land where we get, the stories now this we for do, because from certain side and they will not need even fertilizer. Then some people not even know the type which type fertilizer, because that one in some of the things that where I see say the minister don't they go for me them begin educate people them, begin train people them. Some I will just tell you say no more na urea fertilizer I want. Some I will tell you say na NPK 1515, NPK 2020. Where you not do soil sampling, you not test the soil. But now the scientists they don't do all of those things. We know now say if na like 7 or na like 15, na info then na so area, that na the rest, the type of rest. If in a long varieties, we know say na long varieties na yai for day. If in a short varieties, we know say now these short varieties na yai for day. All of them studies then they become now one of the problem that one day again because we not be get proper seeding. Now ingi we they cause where them plants na tomabone, some rest they a high, some low. Then some of the rest them, the farmers they not be even know say this na 2 months plus, this na 3 months plus. So what thing happen? Where them go then just go scatter the rest. The one where them go put na the where before say na high yield, na high waiting self variety na for day. Then just go put everything. So where the water come, a cover everything. So all the of those studies then they na don't happen. So with the Ministry of Agriculture, the minister don't try, and staff they don't try, then get sleepless nights. A young guy don't get gray hair, so many gray hair because thinking of waiting on my success tomorrow. And there is one thing in life. If you don't talk as central government, people don't go give budget. Then when I don't highlight the budget, say now this will give you. Then you not give the person. Who side the balance money go? Why some few people, we go say thanks to the NRA Commissioner General, we're able to come up with where they arrest them few people. Then even though Anti-Corruption Commission not able to tell you the people their name, they not show you them faces they hate. But one for see their names them, one for see them faces. Now we know now, this will money where them people they are. Allege, say they don't thief. Right. Now we know now say, outside some of them get their houses. Now we begin find out outside the host and they. Because they understand say, Anti-Corruption don't put some hosts there for auction. So we go begin look now for them hosts there for tell Anti-Corruption Commission say that one host yanda, that man gets out, that man name with the yanda. So therefore begin tell we.
Anyways, when it comes to corruption, so let's start with Ibrahim, the BO-led government, the fight against corruption, because in the law we begin talk about NRA and them. So let's look at how this government been focused last year for fight corruption up to this moment.
I think by and large the fight against corruption, I would say it only quiet. It only go quiet. In fact, the whole of last year, we know 2 years but the fight. In fact, and they tell on we ratings. So we according to
the fight don't do na corruption practice na don't do this one.
That's a bit of people don't sabi it.
Anyway, first of all, corruption is more prevalent right now.
They don't record a necktie.
It's more prevalent right now. You know, like you don't burn gun picky. You don't get gun picky and get gun picky now. The corruption don't 30 how the serviceman can see. Corruption don't 30 now in the system. Yes. To a point, even we rankings in terms of the perception. I think
MCC.
I don't know MCC. I think I don't know if na IMF or so. There is a report where even the transparency report puts we down. So it tells on our rankings. Last year, the way we performed in the fight against corruption. You know, we get some of the strongest laws, anti-corruption laws, but there is this issue of selective justice in the fight against corruption, or selective fight. They pick and choose who that for feds.
But you get the head of the anti-corruption where they brag, or maybe they talk, say is like, of course, it's a tough educationist.
Oh,
you know,
dangerously educated.
Yes.
No, but we are not talking about his education. We not talk about education.
So obviously they deliver and this and that kind of person.
I just pang you. I just pang you the pointers them. Now, there is the perception, there is low trust. I can tell you, say the trust on the ACC is very low among the ordinary people. One, then they accuse the commission of selective prosecution. My brother give example just now. We'll be get a situation who say teachers them catch them for malpractice, they put them in a cutting tree and tag for them. Whilst people where they steal 300 billion. In fact, this audit report, this 2024 audit report tell you say NRA alone, what's in common at the hand, what's in lost at the hand is over 1.1 trillion. Now in common, I lost. So imagine this, who side the money and the one where the thief now go say na a destiny of the nation, now then thief, now in the thief. Today, if they investigate, we don't know names. You know, make mention of names.
It seems like this NRA thief na syndicate. Many times, even anti-corruption get try for like cover some people.
No, it's always like that. You know, in fact, I tell you, this NRA thief where usually can happen, not to just NRA, it usually can be between NRA and the banks. Most times, they settle behind closed doors. We know they agree nothing again after behind closed doors. And we have a situation who say you the ACC claim say some staff thief over 300 billion loans. And these staff, we don't know their names. People like na ghosts, we don't know their names.
But them quick for calling names.
This is it. You know, me at the time I be
go after the opposition.
Initially, one of the persons we always done the say, the fight against corruption is always the fight against the opposition. Yeah? It don't manifest for it don't tell like to say now fight against the opposition. Because anytime where an opposition member involved, you find out say the loudest noise the ACC can make them. But since they don't exhaust the opposition, you find out say the fight against corruption, you don't go quiet. Even sometimes where some of they pull things them out, where they pull things them out, they have a way to settle it behind closed doors. I remember the case of the Paran, the former clerk of parliament, where now the Secretary General of the SLBP. It took sustained media publication before the ACC act.
A compromised
and
decision.
They have always this, in fact, they get this term where they develop when it comes to certain members of government and get this term. Well, the investigation will reach prosecutorial threshold.
But one of the people who didn't investigate.
They come. This that a new terminology. This always. Anytime where it got to do with somebody, we're highly connected. Because even inside the system, you have those that are highly connected. You know, in George Orwell's Animal Farm, you say all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than the others. Now, the ACC, they tell we. Now, they show we. The fight against corruption, now so you don't tell like. Other people, they will name and shame them. They will go to courts. But for some, this not reach prosecutorial threshold. This is not the new normal for the ACC. Imagine a situation where you have somebody they employ in West, in your institution, where in the clerk, in the administrative head of parliament. They employ in West. Evidence were there. The man say, we are saying the employee wife, okay, we agree. But the wife he don't commit. He said they all like them. In fact, they paid back according to the ACC. They paid back the salary that was paid to her, and then they not reach prosecutorial threshold.
Pay back the money.
According to the ACC, I am going by what they said. What they say. So for me, this fight against corruption, I've always said this. you cannot fight a specific group of people. When you say you fight corruption, let it be genuine fight. You don't be selective. But I can tell you, say, if you do a survey, 8 out of 10 people will tell you, say, the fight against corruption has always been selective under this current ACC boss. And I tell you, say, the fight against corruption don't drop. And that is why it tell on even we performance in terms of rating. So until we get a fight where we're not gonna forget some animals are more equal than the others, then we don't ready for fight corruption. But mind you, if you look at these audit reports, they shed tears for Sierra Leone. And these reports, every year, everything when they raise now this report, you read this report, you begin take from let's say 2000 and almost when they start audit reports. These are the same issues every year, they keep repeating themselves. And consequences not there. It's only a problem when it has to do with other sect of people. We don't see in this country, under this government, you have a situation who side and use the audit reports as evidence in a commission, in court or in commissions of inquiry where they set up. But when it comes to dealing with members of the current government, they tell you, say, they not reach prosecutorial threshold. Right. So it's really sad for the country. We know for this so much money they go, they vanish every now and then. Right. Until we take action. In the law. We're not going to go any side.
You believe so the fight against corruption, like within Abraham they say now which ones now they target specific people them now selective fight.
But thing that they see that the Anti-Corruption Commission now, and they see the commissioner himself for being more of a politician than fighting corruption. Okay. If Sierra Leone now be a country who say we take action, the commissioner for don't step aside, they go into in politics. Because at least on a sister radio, who say I feel say the commissioner don't declare for run for politics, for the highest seat, even though he play with in words. But all in words, people that were intelligent, people where they speak truth, will tell you say the man don't declare. And if you don't declare, if they think about going into proper politics, I don't feel safe for either institution anymore. But some people go tell you, say, no, we're not for say that, we're not for say that one day. But we are integrity count. The moment you say you are running for the highest office, and that office, if you say they run for that office, you get for spend huge amount of money. So there is possibility for make some certain matter on a compromiser. There is possibility. We not say you don't compromise, but there is possibility because you say you get for one money for run for office. 2, there is possibility for even which hunt you colleagues them who not get for going to the race in the future. Because I go begin to you now to tell you they go na the race. I don't finish you. When Francis Ben Kelfala, the ACC commissioner, been take over that office newly, we all see everybody, every MDAs, they're going to their share. It be mean business.
But enough is saying Kamalo they say they just be the go after the opposition member.
Did you get me? People be mean business.
You never go after opposition member.
Of course.
So you know, say according to Kamalo, na be selective fight they do.
Well, I can't say a selective fight, but me will tell you say every Sierra Leonean, you get some certain Sierra Leonean wey serve na the former government, maybe for say they are not 100% politicians, but then go after them. Same way so in this government, people then we're not 100% politician. Like the people that we go where them go say so they don't allege. I don't go tell you say a politician. I go take them say these are professionals. But end up fail for tell we now the names because when anti-corruption they go after somebody, when then they do the letter, the people they hold in at the net, they name the people name. So we want to see that one day. We no want to see we don't name people that we don't show people the way they dance kakadebul. When they dance devil, we name the one we enter inside the devil. When we turn come now, we say no, Lord, not begin name them. You need to change the rules at the middle of the game. When you don't start with the rules, you continue with them.
So if it's in right now.
Yes, now of course. You go able to tell me the people that they say they take the 300, allege they say they take the 300 million. You sabi their names them. You don't ever see them face them. If I already snap them, I then back them snap, and also them back them one see. But we don't see people them, even when anti-corruption itself them, they names them and then face them come out na newspapers. So there is possibility, just like what they say, if the man don't take the political angle, make it stick to the plan. Make it take the political angle. But if you the old people them, they say they don't allege, say them people they would investigate them, they're not able to tell you their names them, there is possibility, say, tomorrow you go count number, you say will not find nobody wanting. And will not know that you old. Tomorrow then go cast and tell them go one junior person. They say now this will be say, but this man not go able to thief because he not get asked by the machine. So the moment where them people then the CG, the Commissioner General of NRA, raised the flag from last year, 2025. He raised the red flag. Say something the way they happen. That moment, the moment where don't count and so for don't know them. Make I tell you what thing they happen. Like for example, they talk about losses where NRA they lost, the money where they lost. The last time we been tell the CG say we get what we call flyovers. Where then people that they use for thieful money. We get what we say transit containers. When another side, like for example, container for Komoya go Guinea, container for Komoya go Liberia. In our own findings, we understand say some of them container they are what they do. They say they go Liberia, they go Liberia, they offload that within Freetown. All of those things, because when container they transit, you need to take the dues where it's supposed for take. Because now pass the pass na country for go. Where container is supposed for pass through the Asikuda, it not pass, we call a flyover. The container they come and go offload. We not pass through the system. So that one they all with the lost money. Then when you look at the GST, then they cheat the ordinary Sierra Leonean, then they cut power money, then they pay to NRA. If you look at the report, then they. If you look at the report as well, you see what they say ghost workers. This is not a ghost teacher there anymore. Now ghost workers. So if in that institution they are get ghost workers, if you say them people that they're supposed for them and then position them by the hour there, some man supposed for them at prison now. And they wait till they call her for answer to question. Because for now they do this audit report, they waste the type money, the printing of this alone. The people that they pay at the Auditor General's office, the audit office. You feel say na picking money with they pay, but when they produce this every year, they produce them, then nothing not they happen. The only thing I begin see people the first for audit report. Parliament say now we get it right. ACC say now we get it right. Now wait till they inside it. Now money finding or now for more we stop the thief money.
It's him.
Eh? It's him. Because if not, we don't need for favor the audit report. The SEC and the Parliament, we the civil society journalists, we all for come together and ensure say waiting they happen, it not happen again. But now this country, we don't see even Parliament stop the Ministry of Finance not for disburse money to a particular council, but they still disburse the money. So if they disburse the money, now there I get problem with Parliament. Automatically, una for bring the minister, una stand them down. Una get the right for even tell the minister, say, you don't sack you, they send you go prison. Because parliament itself, for anybody where they head the committee, any committee in a parliament, now like when they say a judge, a high court judge. So they get the right for even take some of them ministers already perform, some of them head of parastatals, and then lock them at the cell where they get from there.
It's parliament performing.
But that's the problem.
So for me, no,
because this is a parliament, and the already say they don't promise this person for be running mate. This person, so everybody the play politics. They know how to come out for me. They fight for the people of this country. The man don't promise you say again for 20 running mates. He not turn flag bearer it. Then you are now the running mate. They not give the man flag bearer it. So parliament will they call on that this audit 2024. We not for repeat them again 2025. We dey disburse money every year. Say this money don't missing, but that same institution will still give them the same money. Why you forgive them the money? So if you left up with we go say maybe, perhaps, with the alleged say now, maybe parliament is part of waiting they happen. Because if they are not part of, by then they are some man for don't left in office because you know they investigate somebody, because this is not parliament, now they work. The constitution give them the mandate, it give them the right. So if the constitution give them the right, anybody, they say you go buy water, you knock out receipts. Water they don't see, receipts they don't see. That not tell you say they don't thief. Not if you thief.
But this I say travel. You go lodge in a hotel.
Yeah.
Receipt, you know,
the receipts
are fake.
So you don't go after.
But this same parliament, and then they support, for make them pull the
former auditor general. So that make I tell you, that make I ask you question.
So how then we will look at this?
No, we go can. Like for example, I listen to the former auditor general. The problem is saying that under foot people fetter. Yeah?
No, whether
they say they circulate something. But we be feel say now a query letter. Therefore, query the woman reply to the query. But for me, pull the head, he pull this. Sometimes if you say them pull it, then this man not go report. He will report. Now, make I tell you, this is just all a play gets.
In your opinion, this report not trash.
No, this report, no, the man they talking. They say this report now like when you get 1,000 page, they just summarize. The actual report, they say it damning.
So I think that is the essence for.
So now like this small already they don't give it. We will take a community to community. Like what we go Kenema, we engage bike riders. If you will not be careful, I will tell you say some of them parliamentarians they don't get for return at parliament. Because go for go to the constituency. They're supposed to tell this go to the constituency, they then go tell them. Whether that PR will go against. If they say these parliamentarians then for some of them for come back to that parliament, we will go after them because by that hour they are. For those see the parliamentarians them, they all meetings that the community educate the people them where they suffer. You not do Tomabo Road. You not do Samu Road. There are so many roads. You not do the road where come out from Totoka Mongere to back of CKC. Roads that they not do Tongo Road. Where if I say the money where they are? If I don't able fix some of the road there. This money where they say that people are don't thief. But there, if I don't go far the Lunge Bridge. But there is one problem where we get in this country. We see say when the president talk, if it not happen, it not happen. Sometimes we get for all our accountable because they pay from the consolidated fund. From President Tekando, we are paying them from the consolidated fund. A policy statement, you for implementer. But if the money then the thief, it will go past the one where they go na the account. It's not correct. Now make I say, now where Sierra Leone, yes, we talk about democracy, but Sharia for don't kind inside. Some of the people that have their names then they na the institution then they na. If for 5 years some of them they're facing some of their consequences then they. Because God says tell you, when you kill
democratic state.
No, but the democracy will get the too much democracy.
You get the rule of law.
No, but I don't feel say Sierra Leone is democratic. Sierra Leone is not democratic. Sierra Leone is not democratic.
Challenges,
no, Sierra Leone is not democratic.
Forget about the challenges.
No, Sierra Leone is not democratic. What is a democracy?
When I say democracy,
I for eat you eat.
No,
well, but you eat.
They are in the challenges. They want in the challenges of a democratic state.
No, but my brother,
Where you get leaders
Alex, you know who they kill
but we get
Sierra
regular election.
at the detriment, you they kill Sierra Leonean. No,
The
I'm not saying too
democracy,
much of
we get
democracy.
periodic.
I not get better road. I not get better water. I not get better hospital. So where is this
That
democracy?
is leadership failure.
Then
But
if the leadership fail.
I didn't get leadership failure.
Well,
Both say you get periodic
democracy on paper,
election.
practically,
Thank you.
No, this
No,
not
you get
democracy on paper,
democracy
but not in
practically.
action.
No.
No, democracy on paper.
You can distinguish
No
between
democracy on paper,
democracy.
this bow.
we have democracy
No,
on paper.
you get governance.
Practicality actually
You
not
get
true.
governance practice. You get
There is
democratic
democracy
practices.
on paper.
Wherein
I'm telling
you
this.
get election.
Alex,
You get a parliament where they run.
Alex.
You get institution where they run.
No,
And how effective
when
now
you have
the parliament where they run for
organs of
themselves.
government at the camp, when
They
you have
run
the
well.
organs of government,
If the parliament they run for themselves, and then they run for the
independently
people, how do we call that?
operating, putting the country first, then we will talk of
People they put their
because
pockets
these are-
before.
these
Then they left the
institutions,
masses for suffer.
organs
Is that
that are
democracy?
responsible for the
That
we get-
democracy on paper.
with democracy working. So that make I say we get democracy on paper, but practically
They are
it not dey
killing
happen
us
because
slowly.
I can tell you, say Parliament, in as much as the Constitution say it is so powerful.
No,
it's
I'm not
still
this
under
powerful
executive,
business
but I'm
thing.
just at the camp.
Who's the
But
way you
still-
don't ever sit down and parliament call the president, they go ask a question. When the president go, what
So
you
that
read?
that just
What you read that they left?
land.
So how them powerful?
I just tell me, brother. Now, you have the three organs of government, when are the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. Their organs there until they work independently, until they work efficiently, then we get democracy. No, now make I tell you, sir. Now make I tell you, sir. We have democracy on paper, but practically not happen because Parliament was supposed to be one of the most powerful tools, one of the most powerful organ where, in fact, they pull president self, then they impeach the president. Still, in my opinion, and I believe, say, so many other people, millions of people of Sierra Leone hold the same view. Say Parliament they under executive control, under executive capture, the same as the judiciary. The judiciary, I can tell you, say, most of the political cases, the judgment comes from State House. And now State House will determine whose case for come up, whose case not for come up. So all of this, they tell you, say, with democracy, it's not working. It is not working. Until they tell me, I will make suggestion at some point. For me, I think it's about time the appointment of judges let come up from the presidency.
You know, easy.
Now, just they say, for maybe sometimes we'll get some right. But as long as now the presidency, they appoint.
This country's critical position, they way apart from interreligious council organization.
Even there, you have politics they play inside it.
So thank you.
So for me, even now I don't see my Kituman election, all the politics they play.
The former president Koma go give money to interreligious council. Then tell the other pastor, say a junior pastor, that one they cost.
Yes. So
these are some of the things for ordinary money. And for men that speak truth, to even the president for tell the president, because they're supposed to speak the truth, tell the president, because the parliament where we get, where for them be very powerful parliament, for men that take decision on behalf of the ordinary Sierra Leonean, we never see them they go that way. By right way they don't take you as parliamentarian, you people that don't vote for you. We vote for the not for this current parliament, so where I feel say some of the parliamentarians they don't even know their constituency themselves.
No, they don't have constituency.
Because I don't know say the constituency whose parliamentarian where I get.
They don't
I don't know
have
them.
constituencies because it is not.
I don't know them. But when nothing we say now,
That is why.
why you don't go as parliamentarian
The best system
on behalf of the people?
The best system of voting now first past the post because you have a constituency, you know your leader, you hold accountable. But because they don't want to be accountable to the people, they make them push for PR. And PR, the political party, is powerful.
Yes, than any other person.
So it is not the people anymore.
Again, good part, again, bad part. But bad part is too huge.
So for me, I think the best system for Sierra Leone are first past the post because we know
this first past the post as well. The Sierra Leoneans we get for be genuine in our cause because this same first pass of the post, we don't depend this back. This country not
No, but what they say? No, we are not. I know they talk about the changes. And they talk about knowing the person you vote for, knowing the person.
The most effective.
You were able to hold accountable.
Alex.
But now you don't go see MP. Western Urban,
the
for
biggest
example.
problem where Sierra Leone gets that bad luck for get leaders. Cut across. You go see somebody will not be parliamentarian, and they can't talk to we fine. We take the position again. Where you go now? From make you see him. Now walk.
Yeah. Let we go to one and possibly round up. Look at youth empowerment. The youth sector or young people them make up a very good percentage of the country population. But the issues of youth empowerment, youth unemployment, and other issues surrounding young people. First, I go assess the system in terms of prioritizing youth issues.
Just like I say in all of my presentation, most of the progress in their sectors there, these are all paper-based. The reality, it's far from what in the talk. Now, I'm going to tell you, say, the director of communications say they don't employ, is it 50,000 or over 50,000 youth for this year or 2025? I think I remember he make that statement there. But imagine. So I tell you, say, these are all now for just for please their own gullible supporters, because not to like some of we will know, we know. Now like where Emerson be the sing, but we know self. If man and girl work, they know. We know beaucoup. The work where I feel say, or the biggest achievement of this government at the youth sector, Nakush. They don't ensure say they don't make most of our youth useless.
But
they don't even care about what thing they happen.
Some of the government officials they tell you say this is a national crisis.
It's a national crisis, but again we have leaders who are all responsible. You not come out from the blues.
Names of these leaders.
You what?
You get names of these leaders.
And I begin with the president.
Now.
The president. First of all, it promised we say it create 500,000 jobs for youth. In the 2023 manifesto, this big 5 game changers. It's all this now youth employment.
500,000 jobs.
500,000 jobs.
That are both for private sector and the public sector.
Yes, then they create the government.
So now first time could they see more factories than they open.
How many? Wait them.
You get like that zinc and iron rod factory that are open.
Who's them?
Still get out there. Is it Newton or so? Yes. Where they all the help. You get private sector they get job.
I know they talk. We know they talk about factories where they employ 2-3 people. Let me say you don't create. You have to have a massive.
You get like King Ho, the mining sector.
Well,
King Ho, they
don't employ.
A lot of young people there.
Now let's talk about real employment. I give you example of real employment. The time where that employment be there. It cuts across almost everybody be the film. Even if you know they work there directly, but indirectly they benefit.
You get
we get African minerals. You have the London minings. These are employments where now thousands. They talk of thousands, but you have.
But the same to the Apple in Rock.
You don't get the number.
And they get
you don't get the number.
Get thousands of Sierra Leoneans.
You don't get the number.
Yes, I know it would take 9 now, but you get thousands of Sierra Leoneans to work there.
You don't reach to 500,000, 50,000.
When I mean the government tell you say both private and public sector, not only they create all these 5,000 jobs, but they create the environment, the enabling environment.
The jobs they do, right?
Job they able for day.
They create the jobs them.
These are statistics will work when possibly
so you don't get the statistics. Me, I give you statistics.
They might not reach it, but then they make effort.
I give you statistics.
Okay, help me.
Now, the director of communication said they don't employ. Last year alone, they don't employ over 50,000.
50,000, yeah.
Over 50,000. Would I employ them? You know, name any company will employ. The private and public sector will employ that 50,000. You don't name any of them. And this same last year, you don't get that new company or new private investor will come, we go create that amount of employment. We will not get any new entrant in the employment industry or in the private sector. These are same people are the same old story no more we get. What's in prevalent in 2025? Now, Kush, that is the biggest employment they created for our youth. You have almost 50 or over 50% of our youth engaged in the drug. So most of them don't become useless. They don't even care about what thing they happen. Only enough for sleep. We take it down enough for sleep. But so this is their own way of employment. This I think at the own level of.
So I put that categorize cushion something some categories, and by true question, is it politically motivated? Now, I go say now way for enrich some people them. Now just some form of being destructive to young people them, or it's a national crisis.
Okay, first of all, I want to remove the word politically motivated. There is nothing politically motivated about Kush. I will tell you, say, it's a very big failure on the part of government. We're supposed for create employment we're supposed to make these youth engage in meaningful activities. My brother, if me they call me this over then I'm my own business, I get my own business, I'm gainfully employed. I don't get business for going to Kush or so. I don't get that, not possible. I am saying if the youths really get engaged in meaningful, if them get engaged in meaningful activities, this is not for make name this kind of way. This is not the first time we are having a drug crisis, but this one don't cause more harm than almost every other drug crisis we don't get in this country. And under the APC, we get Pampas water all. We get, I think, Tramadol every day. Under APC, you get these drugs, but they're not the kind of destruction where Kush don't get on society. We don't ever see them. We don't ever see them. So it's a failure on the part of government because you promise for can get the youth there employed.
But government can also tell you, say, this country experience COVID. You answer and be the former, Ebola, answer and the former government because Ebola.
I am not, that is not to, it
so these are normal crises. No, these are crises where, for example, then they argue, say,
this other SLPP
places like America will get all the sophisticated equipment, all the sophisticated
we had COVID.
Security.
Other SLPP we get COVID.
So now the
and it was a national fight. I am talking about, these are man-made something.
But again, the government, the argument,
cuts the supply chain. It's done.
So this is the problem again with the government.
It's a failure.
For example, you get places like America.
Yes.
Where they again they get a lot of challenge with drug trafficking. We see the recent move by Trump for going to Venezuela, and they get issued in Mexico, other countries them around America. Cocaine and other product them brown and others. You understand? The office are the same crisis as government get. People bring in this product. Government will get access to them. We get porous borders.
Government gets access to.
Not able for know the people them what they do.
No, they know.
How?
No, government know.
How?
Now you have all of this instrument they use for make the Kush. When now imports and they import them. Come now.
But recently they make arrest. Recently.
They come. When you say they don't know, so now make I tell you they know. Because okay, let's say you arrest, you don't know the person. These things are coming sometimes now through Wataki and they come.
But no one they see them because when any container they come, it gets person name. Okay, just say they arrest the container. Why don't they arrest the under the
So now it comes to the question back. They know the people. Then just not the talk, just like the same thing I talk about. They have always been selective. How can you This thing they cause havoc on the youth of
They
the
get a
country.
bill of lading. They get
He got everything.
Origin, they get all that.
That's not okay. It's not the come up sky for them. These things not the come up sky for them. They bring them come. So sometimes they legally in the country back. So they know them.
Wow.
And so it's a failure on the part of government for let this drug, particularly the kush. I don't talk about the cocaine. So the cocaine, and then a different story altogether. You know, I begin just now say when me party they tell me say they will make the dollar stable now Bole Josh now in the bankroll bank of Salon. So that but then I just another side. But they tell you say the kush, the kind damage we don't cause in this country. We don't ever get any kind drug we don't cause that kind of damage there. Because it's cheap. You know, I think government for really shame. If not any other country, you have countries like England, how many prime minister they resign.
But
One
again,
great thing.
I don't talk to
If
few
not other
government.
country,
I know I come to Indo.
the government support.
I don't talk to few government officials. These drugs or these chemicals, they load them common and then country them. Some of the countries that I highlight, again, like the Netherlands, one of them countries, then they, where they produce some of their substance there, so. And they allow them to bring them in this country.
No, now that will make it simple. Okay, most of these things, most of the instruments that they use for make kush, they are legal products. Formalin, then they use some for embalm body. You get most of these, even tramadol, now legal products. Sometimes the way you get a heavy pain, doctor they prescribe them for you.
Course, yeah.
What we are
But
saying,
the type of
no, I come. What we are saying,
No, I
in
think
as
what the
much
guy they
as
do,
all of these things are legal, let government
Then
get
they take
a
Boko.
policy. No, I can't let government get a policy.
like we
Nobody
talk about,
brings this thing.
The drug where they can tramadol, not to 225. Tramadol, the quality
what
the
are
way
they
they
saying?
come now, yeah. So if you just like what we get, London 55 will get Salon 55. London 55 no be supposed for come now.
Salon 55 not be touch of tobacco.
So Salon 55 been there when they write the 55. But the London 55 now they be they arrest.
The salon and the red one.
No, we
No,
get
now
tobacco
we'll
outside, we
make
get
this.
tobacco
No,
filter,
now,
we get
now,
West
now,
End,
now,
never know.
Okay, now land for us. Now, all of these things, they are legal. So somebody can bring them legally. But who said the government in failure there? You know, say these things are the instruments used for make this dangerous drug where they destroy youth. Okay, get a policy. Nobody else should bring these things. Only pharmacy board. You make a policy say nobody else not for bring them.
The
Pass.
pharmacy them have been
No, and they say pharmacy board. You have pharmacy board where they control, where they regulate the influx of medicines in the country.
Yes.
So you get pharmacy board where if they,
Pass
for
the pass
example,
through medical store. Because America stock import through
that
Minister of
now
Health.
they tell you
So
so
say the
they
Minister
have
of
an
Health-
agency already where for able for handle last Friday. That is one.
But pharmacy
Now the distribution of them. God say this agency don't bring this there. Nobody know they can't buy it so no more. Or say can't give me this. Say
like
this.
for Mali, no need for the pharmacy.
No, you know
No,
there.
mortuary
So now
for the
mortuary. And it forgets proof. For example, say okay, I get XYZ cups. I need XYZ amount quantity of.
the hospital, not the mortuary. Now
So now I gotta tell you, say, there was a simple way for manage this
So for you, the
situation.
government not serious of it.
It dey cost this thing quick, but because everybody they bring calm, and some of them they catch them all. Not to say they know they catch them,
But no,
but
they no
not
dey
know
name
they come
them.
out behind it. No action, no consequences.
The cage concern, not say that
In fact, they catch container before they remember they don't
Youth
change the container.
empowerment.
I can say
Or
when
just
it
be
comes
like
to youth
3
empowerment,
minutes.
the president try a new level best. But we fail as a nation, we fail as a government. Like for example, try in the sense where you look at the different sectors. President Bio employ more youth them at strategic places.
Okay, in leadership.
But some of them are seriously unserious. They're not serious for give support to the president. Yeah. One, my brother don't talk about Kush. We go blame government. We blame the community. We blame we self. We host some of them people that are with communities. There is something added where Sierra Leoneans then get, not to me business. We get for try for stop that thing. Alex, me and you can agree when we be the come up, we get what we call community upbringing. Not also? Where somebody meets you, they do bad. They never beat you. They discipline you. You never wait for your mama and your papa. But that one they don't lacking within Sierra Leone. Yeah? The word Kush, I want to tell my brother Nayase, not all people that no more no get job. It take Kush. People that bembe don't go graduate, so man they bembe where they work. And they take Kush. We don't see in this country doctors then they take Kush. We no saying a bad thing. We don't see in this country even the one the way lawyers, some lawyers they take Kush for feel fine.
You don't see evidence.
No, of course, I get somebody when I'm your brother who don't fit for try for pull into for neutralize them. Yeah, and I make measure of that. We don't see people where they work in our offices where they come out they go sit down and some of them get to where they take this tier. We don't get videos of police officers they say where they work already they don't employ. We see them they for them military personnel. We don't see another this country. So me not go talk about because of unemployed, na Kushi for go take. The only thing I can tell you, government lets a bit for combat the Kush itself. If you can ask me how, we talk about the substance them, where then they use for take care of this Kush, for manufacturer. Like we talk about formalin, when a one area. Ebo, if we be they get 1 to 2 metric where formalin where they come inside. But we don't see now say don't go 1,000 metric, you don't go 2,000. That means a cost for alarm. A cost for concern, say, why these products don't begin come boku? So if we're able to stop them. But we left Sidon, people they cow the thing, everybody say not to me business. Even if we look at the sector from the Wataki, the NRA, the this, we all are contributing factor because then they watch all of them goods they come in. The standard bureau, the consumer protection. They see all them things they come in. Nobody no raise red flag. Then we as Sierra Leoneans, we see them people there, then they call them here, they manufacture and some of locality. Instead, we told them we semi-gods because then they give money to people. Then they enrich themselves, then they give money out. When you want to go for gold deposit, now then they call now, come on under people, then they can. If you see the proactive measures where government begin to take this behind, so they scatter, some of them get to there. The IGA men then they not treat other people, they not treat, then they do this. You see the angle where then they go. But between me and you two, the other thing again, we see that they do arrest, but when they suicide and they destroy. Then they hold the goods them. Then they say that they destroy. We don't suicide and destroy cocaine in this country. People they sit down, they smoke, they come up. And we all know cocaine and they destroy by way born them. They get in your chemical for destroying. But we don't see that in this country. We don't see a lot of things. So us as Sierra Leone, one of my advice, because nobody bash no more, no give a roadmap how for able to solve some of them things there, how for able to combat them. Combating this Kush issue, not for be a fight for only government. It for be a fight for civil society, a fight for journalists, them, a fight for community leaders, a fight for we all.
Right.
If we not come for fight this thing, the world whether they say the future for tomorrow or the future for today, it not get for day. Because I listen to the Minister of Information. I don't know if I play with the thing. He say in Pikiwe again about school or wherever. He say he begin take Kush. So you see the angle side don't go. There's possibility to say, Mr. Neon Peking, because of peer group influence, that will happen. So we all for put hands on deck. And ensure say we fet this kush. No, this we not need for politicize them, but we politicize this kush business or politicize drug. The same thing happened to Ebola. We politicize them. People then die in this country. The same thing happened to Corona. We politicize them. People then die in this country. The same thing happened to monkeypox. People, it damage people there. The same thing happened to kush. It damage people them. There's some people, even this tramadol. Then the other thing again where government they look. We're going to destroy the fabric of the youth in this country. Now this thing called shisha. They don't do in the rampart, then they pin all over. In fact, openly, you see picking them for B school, picking them. Then they use shisha. We are not doing anything towards it. Then the other thing again, where governments need for taking into consideration, all of us, the area of dog peddlers, then why are not then they transport, majority of them drug they are from one place to another. But we still see them across the country. All man they sell medicine. All man they sell cutlass. Everybody, then they sell everything in this country whereby right before you buy them. You forgo through different things them, different rudiments. Okay. So us as a country, from the Wataki, the Balamia custom post, all who say them thing that they come on, even at the flights them, now we ensure say we mount serious pressure on people all they can. Because mind you, somebody when they do drug business, then get mind for give money, then too hard for see. So we get for take Sierra Leone first to put Sierra Leone ahead of every other thing and get serious policies, serious documentation. We're going to ensure say we take Sierra Leone because not get no other country.
Okay, so like now this closing question from 1 to 100. 2025 in terms of governance performance. How you go rate to be your led administration?
Maybe I go say I give them 25%.
Ibrahim Kamalo to 100%. How you go rate the government?
Okay. I want to be fair to them. You know, I cannot say the government woefully failed in 2025 or has failed in 2025. You know, they have the vision they and gets the
faith without action, I did.
So I they reach now.
And gets the vision. You know, for me, like the big five, I would say they are not to like they are not failure, but they are unfinished business.
Overall,
they are unfinished business. So for me, looking at all what things don't happen, I'll give them 15.
15.
It's like a try for.
All right. Well, Naya, we will end the program for this net. I want to say plenty thank you to David Indolo M. Conte, the Executive Director, Rights to Life Advocacy Network, Sierra Leone, and of course, Ibrahim Alusan Kamara, the Managing Editor for Salon Compass newspaper. Plenty thank you for who don't send on our messages, so don't sit down throughout the night for view the program. We appreciate you now for say plenty thank you to now. Of course, plenty thank you to Sao Koroma, who were able to make on a seaweed throughout this for the past 2 hours. We appreciate time and want for tell them plenty thank you. Until next week, they come back and discuss another topic. Mina Alex, Lawrence Koroma, they say get yourself a blessed night.
Council Salon also every decision they touch the life of plenty people. One program they bring the voice of the people to the heart of politics.
This na Politics and the People, the program where they give the power to the people, explain the truth, and bring the leader them close to the citizen them.
Real discussion, real voice them, real impact. Join the debate and make them hear your voice.
Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Now you platform with a tin up for the tool and civil engagement. Only on Liberty Online TV.
Let me talk about politics. Let me talk about people.